Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had done a little bit of exploring around the place, ran into a couple of random encounters, as I had tried desperately to figure out where the hell Tartuccio has gone. Because, according to a plethora of things, if I could zoom out the map, I would. I was supposed to either find him in the ancient ruins that I had initially found his men, or that little camp. Because I had taken my sweet-ass pimp time, apparently, I did not find him in either of those locations, and instead he was to be found somewhere in these old sycamore caves. So I looked, and I looked, and I looked, all over the place, and it turns out, BT dubs, I have not spoken to Chief Sootscale, like, at all. I think it was because of the lovely factor of everything in this cave is dark, and I don't think I actually saw this little bundle of individuals. So, Sootscale. Greetings, friends. Queen Bada has been defeated. You have nothing more to fear. The kobold crier is so impressed he's speaks even before Chief Sootscale can respond. Defeated! Evil mighty queen, glory, glory! The chief thumps the crier on the head. No speak before chief. Friend strong, fierce, receive award. I do like money. How is the war against the mites progressing? Passage cleared. We make big attack. Make big attack. Where might Tartuk be now? Don't know. He leave. If find relic, enter sacred hall. Might not go this hall. We have might relic. I may need the relic to enter the hall if Tartuk's already in there. The chief thinks for a while, scratching the back of his head with a clawed finger. Fine. I give might relic. You touch it door and enter. Then return relic. Hey, there we go. There is someone in your dungeon I wish to discuss. Tartuk, bring them. Tartuk, bring them. This dumbhead shout silly things, call Tartuk Tartuccio. Can't talk good. This dungeon does not depress me. It's as good as any place for contemplating the frailty of life. The little tongue-tied monster accuses me of not being able to speak. Ironic, scoffs Jathal, contemplating her nails. I'd really rather not deal with them, like, at all. Serves them right. A kobold prison is the proper place for Tartuccio's servants. You also speak funny. He shakes his head helplessly. We'll talk later. I really have no interest in either of those characters. One is just constantly annoyingly depressing, and the other one is
I believe I found something.
An edgelord. Actually, they're both edgelords. So really, that sentence kind of just applies to both of them. Alright, so now I can go to this door, the Sycamore Hall, I suppose, and see about getting to the other side. Is there an easy way, or am I seriously going to have to follow my party? I think I'm going to have to follow my party. I'm going to enable turn-based mode just in case. Because I am more than ready to slay Tartuccio. So goddamn happy at the idea, the prospect. I very much know what happened too. It's like, my original attempt of playing through this so long ago, I pretty much was on the beeline from the get-go to talk with Tartuccio and complete that little quest line thing. So when it came to this, I was like, okay, I remember a majority of this. It should be fine. It was relatively fine. Not fine enough. I don't know. Alright. Quick save, because they're sure to have something along the other side. Unlocked. I was about to say, Lindsay, why are you up front?
Oh, my impromptu rival. You are late, as always. A little advice: never join any races. Speed is just not for you.
The outline of an unknown artifact disappears in the portal, and Tartuccio turns to you. He still looks like a kobold, but seems to think it is useless to keep pretending. What are you looking for here? Why did you need all this?
Don't take me for an idiot. I am not going to tell you anything, even despite the fact that I am going to kill you. By the way, did you know I am going to kill you?
God, I hate Tartuccio. What is with the disguise, Tartuccio?
You mean the performance I put on for the kobolds? Wasn't this an excellent idea? The poor folks did everything I wanted, even started a brawl with their beloved neighbor mites. I did not even need to make any effort to complete my mission. That is why I will always be a step ahead of you and the like.
And this is the person I nearly made the hero of my book? Ew.
Without a doubt, Vice does have its advantages. However, in the end, it always, you hear me? Always gets what it rightfully deserves.
I know you are the Pataxian spy.
But you don't know my mission, and won't ever know, because I will never tell you, even for the pleasure of seeing your discouraged face.
Now, I believe I've stated several times before that Tormund, while a big beast of a man, does not particularly like getting into a fight or starting an unnecessary fight. For Tartuccio, I make an exception. Oh no, all the kobolds. Whatever shall we do? He's probably got a high will save because he is, in fact, some sort of a wizard. And I would need to kill several kobolds before I can even get a straight shot at Tartuccio with a Miri. Hurricane bow, freedom of movement, doom. Honestly, did not realize I had cure light wounds. Touchlessness, snowball. Maybe snowball? Or to negate staggered condition. I forget whether or not it actually takes an additional action to do this. Get snowballed, punk. I mean, he's not, you know. He critically wait, what? Saving throw result 7. So he failed, right? Yes. Yeah. Sorry, that took me a moment to decipher simply by virtue of, hey. Alright. Amiri. Yeah, that's what I thought. Reduced. You did less than no damage. You did no damage, period. Alright, Lindsay. Tartuccio is probably something like, yeah, 6th level sorcerer. Let's see if we can't daze him. Get dazed, ya punk. Alright, what else do we know about Tartuccio? Shit offense, shit defenses. So if I had came here, if I had came here, approximately 2 or 3 episodes ago, I'd realized I probably needed to talk to a dude. Nah, I won't even say that this was going to be a hard fight. Alright, Valerie. Valerie has a clear shot at him. Oh no, Tartuccio, he is dead. Oh, you poor, poor misguided kobolds. Oh, they just keep on coming, don't they? See, now this is where I do wish that I had gotten Cleave or Tormund. But, I don't know. I think I might imagine, I kind of half imagine it, that Amiri is going to be the gal who's going to do all of the, basically damage down everything thing. Whereas Tormund's probably going to be like the single target obliterator. Alright. I love, by the way, how it said that it was a challenge rating 9 encounter going on around us. Yeah, no. What are you, another archer? Another couple of archers? Ooh, there's treasure. Charge. And they exploded. Like, don't get me wrong. Numbers do typically make it so as a situation is just absolutely foobar. This is not one of those situations. At all. Hell, I was almost half considering using Bless just to make it so as I could take out Tartuccio a lot faster. But Tartuccio was pretty much the only person in this scenario that I half considered to be a threat. You foolish, foolish archer. Deliver Tartuccio to Keston. Yeah. He won't fool us so easy. Explore the vicinity. In entering the small hall. To enter it, we have to... Made alliance. Managed to find out Tartuccio's in the cave. Yeah, while we fought this stuff at the Temple of the Elk, Tartuccio was doing shit. That was pretty much it. Broken crossbow. A ring. Yep, protection. Wand of magic missile. I suppose I could just grab all of this. Well, most of it anyways. So are the kobolds going to try to fight me on the entire way out, I wonder? Because, like, I kind of hope so. The fools. The foolish fools. The foolish fools of foolishness. What is this, anyways? Pedestal of some sort, formed by tangled tree roots. It seems that some long and narrow object rested here until recently. There's no sign of it now. So yeah, Tartuccio did some sort of buggery. Whether or not it was actually related to what he was doing for Patex is a good question. So I guess I can just leave. I could probably deal with the rest of the kobolds. I won't lie. I'm partially annoyed at myself, but at the same time, it feels good to have done some of the other stuff around the soon-to-be our kingdom beforehand. But let's do some leveling up. We got Vindictive Bastard. That is going to be 5. Gets gang up. Allows her to spend a move action to grant half her vindictive smite bonus against a single target to all allies who can see and hear her. It lasts for a number of rounds equal to charisma modifier. It's not bad because Vindictive Bastard's smite is pretty good. I do need to raise her charisma some more though. Yeah, because more charisma means higher attack roll, more paladin level, more damage. And if ganging up makes it so as all of that applies regardless, that'll be fantastic. 2 more skill points. I need to remember she's not a fighter in this. But she does get another feat. Good armor focus. Receive +2 bonus to your combat maneuvers. See, again, I can activate the solo tactics to just gain the benefits of the separate teamwork feats. Although, was there one to increase one's speed? This one gives a natural armor bonus, which would be neat. Shield and Mage, signature feat, or signature skill rather. Wait, does gain an ability associated with that skill? Oh, okay. I think I looked at that before and was like, oh, neat. And that was about it. But no, I could have sworn that there was a feat to make it so as she could move like 5 feet faster. I could be wrong though. Only character threatening an opponent gain +1 dodge bonus against that opponent. Oh, I'll need to remember if I can. I'm getting Octavia Precise Shot, just so she can actually hit something while everyone else is in the middle of combat. Attack damage rolls. Excuse me. Could disarm. That'd be fun. But no. I think I am going to go with... I need a good way to just sort out all of the feats. Flanking bonus on attack rolls increases to +4. I think we'll take out flank, because that'll make it so as we can just hit someone more often, because it's +4 instead of +2. On top of the ability to, provoke an attack of opportunity should she crit, which more often than not, sometimes she will. Yes. Octavia. You two are now a wizard. Level 5, you get wizard bonus feat, which allows her to, well, choose some sort of specific spellcasting related feats. Upgrade these. And I guess that... Actually, wait, no. Let's add it to lore. Next. Point blank shot? No. Precise shot? Yes. Shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty to your attack roll. And then wizard bonus feats. This is pretty much anything and everything that is, well, spell related, from metamagics to spell penetration, spell specialization. Ugh. All level variants. That's not bad. Could do that. What is the arcane discovery ones? You cast a spell that appears on both your wizard. Treat your cast level as 1 higher than normal for spell DC. Oh, okay. So these ones pretty much just affect particular spells within her spell list. Add intelligence modifier in combat maneuver checks and to your CMD. That is kind of tempting. Might go for spell focus though. She already has conjuration spell focus. far as I know. Girl, what the hell were your feats? Skill, focus, use an active device. Oh, she's already got the spell focus for conjuration. Never mind. Was it transmutation I was thinking of? I need to remember her spells. For now, we'll go to next. Select aberration. Because I wanted to double check what spell she already knows. That's right, though. She's going to become level 3. Which means that she's going to have 3rd level spell. Well, 5th level, which means she will have 3rd level spells. If I do enchantments, that could affect a grand total of 2 spells she currently knows. But if I do evocation, that will affect pretty much anything and everything that is pretty much like fireball. Combat casting is tempting, though. Let me clarify. Combat casting is tempting only because she will inevitably need to be within reach of someone when she goes to cast spells. Let's see. Rhyme spell. Spell is... takes cold damage from the spell to become entangled for a number of rounds equal... Ooh, that's not bad. Honestly, though, I might go with spell penetration. There's going to be a time where we're going to face off against things that are more or less going to have spell resistance. Basically, you need to make a flat check of your caster level. Let's see. I think it's your caster level plus intelligence versus their spell resistance. Sometimes I think base is like 20. So yeah, it says so right there, Dar. You should read D20 plus caster level. So this would add +2 to it. Actually, wait. Focus, spell focus, combat. Okay. I was kind of hoping that there was going to be one where I can ignore armor check, arcane spell failure chance of armor. But I think she will need to multi-class in order for me to do anything relatively related to that, so. Spell penetration, I think. I mean, I could spell... Nah, spell penetration. Yes. So, we have 2 spells to get. She has no 3rd level spells yet. And with how many random ass groups of small enemies there are, fireball. Damn it, was it I said she already had spell focus in? Conjuration. Right. Next. I need to select spell penetration. So I specifically want some sort of conjuration. Enchantment. Actually, old person's not that bad either. Are there seriously? Okay, there is Sleet Storm. 1 round per level. Walk within or through the area of sleet. Make a DC 10 mobility check. Failure means they can't move that round. Spike Pit. That's the one. So, this is one of those fun ones that I made a character entirely around. His name was Pit. All creatures within a 10-foot burst, center on target. For 1 round plus 1 round per level, so currently 6 rounds, you create an extra dimensional hole with a depth of 10 feet per 2 caster levels. The pit is lined with wickedly sharp spikes along its bottom and walls. They must make a reflex save. to jump to safety in the nearest open space. If they fail, they fall, plummeting, taking 1d6 bludgeoning damage per 10 feet, plus 2d6 points of piercing damage from the spikes. And then they need to make a athletics or mobility check to climb out of the pit. So, yeah, reflex negates, but everyone else can get bent. Alright, you, I'm torn about, Mr. Ecclesiastes. Okay, so I cannot make him into a monk. An idea popped in my head. Two-handed fighter, Aldori defender. What's this one? Marine ray, no duh. Bonus combat feat, no duh. Fighter proficiencies. I could have sworn there might have been a ability to make it so as the Dawnflower Dervish would be some sort of non-armored caster, non-armored dude. Because the monk, the biggest thing with the monk is unarmored defense. Can't get that though, because can't be a monk. Has to be has to be lawful, and he is not lawful. As far as I remember, off the top of my head, no other class gets unarmored defense. So I'm just gonna go with the cleric. I could just make him into a war priest. What that'll do is, well, besides also giving him a little bit other weirdness of spellcasting, yeah. He would be able to do the spontaneous stuff, but also gain fervor, a focus weapon, based off his deity, which obviously is Serene Ray. And then War Priest proficiencies, which gives him the ability to actually use heavier armor. Problem is, I don't think he actually has much in the way of strength. I think he's more of a Dexy character, so... Cleric. It feels weird. I don't know. It just feels weird to make it so as he is a character that has basically no good way to defend himself. But he does get more spells and abilities. We're not going to focus on spell stuff for you because he's mostly going to be a Healy dude. Channel Smite is fun though. Basically, declare this before making the melee attack, and it would channel the negative or positive energy through the attack to do damage to them. Now, why this would be great is just being able to hit for a load of damage, but specifically with it being positive energy, it would be against undead or anything damaged by positive energy. Heritage, endurance, extra channeling. Actually, extra channeling wouldn't be bad. 2 more times per day, just being able to go whom. Or wait, what's improved? Oh, how improved is improved? Oh, that just increases the DC. Oh. God damn it. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I mean, I could also actually give him armor proficiency. But I think at that point, I would just make it so as he... If I gave him armor proficiency, I might as well just level him up as a fighter. And I'd rather not do that, if I don't have to. Bonded Mind. So close. Target of the spell. Personal range of... Wait, it can be the target of spells with range of personal of any of your companions who have shared spell suite. Oh, okay, never mind. The only feats that I was really considering is whatever would make it so as he could actually, you know, do more healing. I guess extra channel is going to be his thing then. Yeah, I completely forgot about the inability to become a monk because he has to be lawful, not neutral. Which is a little bit butts. Amiri. For some reason, by the way, for some reason I thought that we were going up to level 6 when we leveled up again. Whoops. But anyways, she gets a little bit more athletics, a little bit more perception. That's about it. Alright, now she could take Cleaving Finish, which, if you make a melee attack and your target drops to 0, you can make another melee attack against your highest, using your highest base attack bonus against another enemy within reach. This one is separate from Cleave. Cleave you have to declare. This makes it so as when you kill something, you just go ahead and do it. More or less. And that's tempting. Game, what is it you suggest that we do? Weapon focus, precise shot, point blank shot. Leave you can finish. Actually, wait. I'm an idiot. I forget what the hell kind of weapon she actually wields. It is a +6, only +6. Girl, I know you like that sword, but holy shit. Alright, it's a large bastard sword. Actually, wait. If we turn off power attack, it's still only +8. This is because the oversized attribute. Attacks will suffer a -2. Seeing as she always uses this sword, though, I think it's safe to say that we can just give her weapon focus in bastard sword. If something happens to her bastard sword, then we can just get her another bastard sword, one that's maybe just a little bit better size for her, so she doesn't, you know, suffer so many consequences. Yeah, so now she's looking at hefty damage. Now, yep, okay. Just had to make sure that I was doing that right, because weapon focus is always a little bit, yeah, sometimes. Let's level up our resident bard, who will now get Inspire Courage is up to +2. Sweet. And of course she gets a feat. More lore, more trickery, more perception. Because you are basically our skill monkey. Now, Arcane Strike's neat, but it's only for 1 round, and I constantly will have to remember to use it. Bardic Masterpieces. Unusual applications of Bardic performance ability require special training. Dance at 23 steps. Shuffling steps. When you use this masterpiece, you take a -2 penalty on melee attack rolls. Must make a concentration check, but gain a +2 dodge bonus to AC. Not bad. Triple time. When you complete this performance, you affect 1 ally in hearing range per bard level. Increases the effective target's base land speed by 10 feet for 1 hour. Yes, please. Like, I feel like I didn't need to even think all that much about that. That's just a neat ability to have. Hey, BT dubs. Everyone is affected for an hour. That's a very set it and forget it ability. Sadly, because she is a spontaneous caster, and spontaneous casters kind of half get shafted, She only gets one spell and does not yet get third level spells, which kind of sucks. It might behoove me to take Cure Moderate Wounds with her. Old person wouldn't be bad. Ugh, pardon the yawning. She already has invisibility, so yeah. Cure Moderate. I want to say I could have sworn that there's a thing where you relearn or can learn over old spells. I thought there was. I might be thinking second edition. I don't know. But one additional healer who can also make it so as we can move rather fast. So I'm going to take that ability. And finally, the fearless leader, Tormund, was also going to Barbarian. Untamed Ranger gets greater dirty tactics. I won't lie when I say that I have been thinking about re-leveling as a like just straight up a barbarian. I've not used the dirty tactics ability basically at all the entire game. But when your fights kind of end relatively fast, it's kind of a, oh no, what a shame. Okay, now part of me wants to take, what is it? Oh yeah, it could. I keep on thinking to myself, oh, you could do a rage power, but nah. Once per day, heal for 2 die 12. It's not bad. Again, if anything, I would want to continue the whole superstition line here because, yes. One additional slam, quick reflexes, make one additional attack of opportunity per round, which is neat. If it seems like I'm him-hawing on some of these abilities, it's because I am. But also, I'm thinking whether or not I want to... How about mobility? What was that one? Oh, right. Increased AC against things that would attack me as I'm moving. Ooh, Furious Focus. When you are wielding a one-handed weapon or one-handed weapon with 2 hands and wielding a power attack and using power attack, do not suffer weapon power attacks penalty on melee attack rolls on the first attack. Make each turn. That's tempting. See, leave that interface for a moment. See, what I am super tempted to take is outflank. So I don't have to keep on remembering, oh yeah, Valerie, you need to do the solo tactics thing. But I'm kind of looking at Furious Focus and going, that would be so much better. A better chance to hit. For 1. Outflank is good. Prodigious to weapon fighting. Oh, right. The one that allows you to use your strength instead of your dexterity when you do that stuff. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Furious Focus this level. Make it so as I don't have to worry about my base attack bonus, or my power attack penalty, rather. And this will continue to get better, because, again, every time that you get that damage increase from power attack, you also get the penalty to your attacks and your CMD, or CMB, rather. So at the moment, it is, what, plus 6 damage, but minus 2 2 attacks. Yeah, something like that. And the next time, I will probably forget to take skill focus. And I'll put that into my deception, persuasion, that was it. Because that's what Dirty Tactics uses. And maybe if I actually take the feat for it, I'll remember to use it. But yeah, greater dirty trick. Receive a +2 bonus. This stacks. So +4. When you successfully perform a dirty trick, the penalty lasts for 1d4 rounds, plus 1 round every 5 by which you beat their CMD. So it's no longer just 1 round and suffer for it. Now I can blind them for 1d4 rounds and all that fun stuff. Yeah. I think that was good. What did we get? I love how... Oh, right. Oh, we had just got a shield, have +1 heavy shield, which is going to Valerie. Wand of Magic Missile with 18 charges. That's not bad, but it's only 1 dice. I always kind of nyeh when it comes to wands that have only so many charges left. And I just noticed that Val's only sitting at 65 HP. I say that, but I gotta remember she's also a fighter, not a barbarian. Barbarians have D10 or D12s. She's got a D10. Also, these two have a +3 to Constitution, so yeah. Is this with the power attack? Yes, it is. So my first attack with him will be a +12 to a hit, not a +10. Anyways, everything's been slain. We can move on. Everything is dark. I'm going to pop that there. Hope that I remember to use the light spell more often. Friend, we fight. Mites on our way. You find Tartuk and Relic? Escape, Mite, escape! Tartuk deceived everyone. It was he who stole the sycamore branch from the kobolds to make war with the mites. He attacked me and he was killed. Now I possess both sacred branches. Treacherous! Treason! Nah, not that one. Now these dungeons belong to the kobolds. I hope our alliance lasts, Chief. Wise and fearless, loyal friend. You friend kobold, now always. Glory! Kobolds are so sweet. I'm so glad you were able to make friends with them. Friends, always. Glory, 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 glory. Huzzah! And now we have to leave again. Well, wait, was this one the way out, or this way? No, that's just to the depths. I could have sworn, yeah, probably because I came here earlier, in my last playthrough. I distinctly remember having to basically chase down Tartuccio. Both through... possibly through the ruins, that little pine patch or whatever the hell it was called, and then all throughout this place. Do I want to loot everything? Sure, I'll loot everything. Alright. Literally a pound underneath.
What a sorry spectacle. The treacherous servant of a treacherous king, who in his turn is mere servant to even greater powers. He impersonates a lesser creature and dies. A good joke is a powerful weapon, and a bad one can seal the Joker's fate. So be it. Rise, my unfortunate jester. Your performance is not over yet.
Damn it! I was really hoping that we were done with Tartuccio, I won't lie. I don't remember that cutscene from... I don't know whether or not that was because of how I did the order of things or because I was like, okay, Tartuccio's done, end of stream. While you were busy fighting, someone was busy trying to escape the kobold prison, and that attempt was successful. I don't know if I should even leave this dungeon. I feel such peace here, though at the cost of my freedom. Jethro straightens her clothes as if to eliminate all signs of staying in the kobold prison. Let us strike out and forget. Tell me more about the story of Tartuccio and the kobolds and getting locked in their prison. There's nothing to say. The gnome needed servants to seek an artifact. Voiceless, diligent, and numerous. Jethro frowned scornfully. He subdued the kobolds by idle talk and trickery. This despicable buffoon. Arrogance and vanity. That is what drives Tartuccio, and this is why he seeks servants equally arrogant and vain. The kobolds were easily taken in by his talk of glory. Yeah, no, they're generally both unpleasant. Well, I have to go. I hope we never meet again. Could I just kill them both? Probably get a little bit more experience, some more items? Sure. It's almost tempting. So tempting.
No stopping now.
But if I'm generally on... as tempted as it is, as tempting as it is, I'd rather just not ever have to deal with them again. Which the fastest way to do that would be to just outright murder them. Well, at the least with Tartuccio dead. Or, I guess not dead. And yes, I did kill an elk. Damn it. Skin, damn it, skin.
Onwards.
Supposedly the mist shall lift. So I'm going to head back to Oleg's, probably do a little bit of background paperwork, as it were. But yeah, this is roughly where I had ended doing everything when I came to this game. I was just like, well, mostly because I was just frustrated, I think. Forget exactly what it was that was frustrating me, but I was frustrated, so. I don't think it was because of the Tartuccio thing only, but it was definitely the thing in the forefront of my brain. Like, ah, yes, Tartuccio, the most annoying character in the game, managed to get away. Hello. Greetings. The nymph's tender voice comes to you softly. The scent of flowers and evening dew is dizzying. In this dark hour, I had not yet even dreamed of encountering someone in these lands who could stand against the one who blights me. But you appeared, and you brought hope along with you. With the strength of the fog fading, I am able to show you the way to the Stag Lord's fortress. Please, go there, slay our enemy before he can strike another blow. Will you be able to help me in the battle? I cannot. My power is barely enough to make a slight tear through the veil of fog. Keeping the way open to you is all I can do. What happens after I defeat the Stag Lord? Will I ever see you again? The nymph cast her eyes down for a moment. And you would like to see me again? Then yes, of course. I'll come to you once the tormentor is gone for good. I really hope to have a chance to show you the true beauty of these lands. The meadows, the flowers. You can count on me. I'll deal with the Stag Lord and his minions. No one will ever harm you again anymore. Your words resonate inside my soul. Now I can see that I chose the right person, worthy of my pleas. The nymph leans forward and places something in your hand. Should you lose, my heart will stop with yours. But should you win, the sun will rise once more over these lands. In its rays, in the ring dance of blooming life, we shall meet again. I leave you a small gift, a token of hope and reward that awaits you after all these hardships. Farewell. No, take care. Defeat the Stag Lord. It's only taken about, what, 14 episodes? What did you just give me? Was it another token? I think it was another token. Oh no, this is. Where it gets +2 dodge bonus to attacks against ranged attacks. That's actually really... That's really nice. And it's a dodge bonus too? But oh, the amulet. Natural armor. Hey Oleg. That's some good news. None of which apparently you want to hear. Offer the trinkets and baubles. I got so much random crap, man. So much random crap. Oh no, the number of the beast! So it's all just short bows and short swords. I really didn't need to pick up all the goddamn... I really didn't. Oh, God. Yeah, wands are always wonky to me, I guess. The Stoic stuff. Club. I'm so glad. I am glad that I did do the, Boggart stuff first. It was infuriating, I won't lie. But man, it's just really nice to be able to be all like, hey, look at this thing. I got this thing pretty damned early on. Kind of wish you had breastplates. Or breastplate +1s. Alright. Quick round around. Tell me what you have. Potion of Bless wouldn't be bad. Wand of Mage Armor, Snowball. Anything from Jod?
How may I serve
Jesus.
you?
Surfaces. Need help of a cleric. Alright, the Orc Double Axe, which I sold to him. I kind of feel like I should purchase at least a few scrolls of Cure Light Wounds. Let's call it 8. Reason for that is that eventually someone is going to be out of spells to cast every day. Oh, speaking of, I suppose I should also prepare some people's spell books. Because you have none that are prepared. Just having... Ooh. Oh, yeah. Sorry, just... Like, I know you're a healer. So that'd be a good idea, but... Fireball. Protection... Magical Vest... Oh, it's only +1 per 4 caster levels. Never mind. And again, I don't need to prepare specifically cure spells with him because he can just have them. Second wind. If some of these were... Oh wait. Cast a spell, choose one of the following portions. Personal? Personal. Damn. I was hoping that limbs could affect the entire party and give everyone haste. +1 on melee attack rolls, melee damage rolls. Deadly Juggernaut. Neat. No, but neat. Oh, blindness is going to be a fortitude-based one, yeah. Will, on the other hand, bestow curse, on the other hand, that'll be, yeah. And let's also do dispel magic. I know you also have some spells to prepare. you only know 2. Oh yeah, you got some spells now. Keep on forgetting about that. Let's have you. I guess you don't need magic weapon anymore. Deflection, AC, resistance. I don't think you're gonna receive either of those at this point. Every 3 caster levels, you are only considered caster level 2, so that's kind of a whatever. Ah, challenge evil though. Yes. Maybe bless. Bless or protection from chaos / evil? Protection. AC could be good. Alright. You've already got those. You don't cast spells. You do, but you're already set, except for this, because of course you have another one. Actually, what? Let's remove bull strength. Not cure moderate. Cure moderate's good, but not cure moderate. I really wish effortless armor was something I could cast on someone else. Arrow of Law. Actually, this might not be a bad one to do. Maybe? It's pretty much a damaging spell. Actually, for you, let's remove that sphere thingy and instead do less weapon. This will make it so as if there's a damage reduction, it's considered magic, but it's also considered good align, which will overcome damage reduction of certain evil creatures. Also, critical threats are just automatically going to critical hit. I don't know, paladins are weird. Or not paladins, I suppose, in this case. Race. Movement doesn't provoke. I was really, really, really hoping that she was going to have something to make it so as she can get something to remove the penalty from her armor for her speed. That's pretty much the biggest thing that I won't shut up about. But what you gonna do? You got one more spell you can prepare. Let's make it a hideous laughter. Matter of fact, I kind of dislike those. Let's make it a whole lot of hideous laughters. And one bone shaker. Because that's just always a fun fun one to use. Double checking all the spells. Alright. You don't have anything new to say. Just quickly going through and being all like, hey, anything new? Nope. I suppose the only other ones to talk to are Lindsay. Nope. Keston? Oh. I really should have brought the body. Was it on it? Hold up. Log. Inventory? Inventory. Journal. He was Hortusio. Examine. Well, it isn't quite so simple, and by that means even more insidious than expected. I should have at least brought the body. Just saying. Will fail in 33 days and 4 hours. Okay, so this is the time when I need to do this. Anyways. I failed to capture Tartuk alive. He attacked me and was killed.
Well, this is not the best outcome, but I think it will be good enough for Jamandi. Take this as a reward for your help. I'll send word to Restov and let them consider how they might return the favor. Once again, I thank you for your help. I'll remain here until my men recover from their wounds. Meanwhile, we'll help guard the trading post and fight off any bandits should they return. Good luck in all your plans and endeavors.
Yeah, I got a feeling that it wasn't really going to be much of a ability to keep him alive in the first place. Tartuk the scoundrel turned out to be a Pathfinder spy. He faced our glorious leader in a battle, was roundly defeated, and met his end. Well, at least I got a little bit of money from that too. Neat. Lindsay had nothing to say. I don't think either of you two had anything to say. Something about being weird and being all like, oh yeah, you're still gorgeous. I feel like that's probably the weirdest thing of dialogue that we could possibly do and for any of these characters. Game auto saved. Okay. Like, oh yeah, telling Octavia is one thing. She's flirty and whatnot. Telling Valerie that, being all like, hey, you know, you're still really good looking, would be a waste and whatnot. Like, my dude, no. Cease. The reason you weren't moving, dude? Yeah, apparently it was because I was not moving. I don't know. Anything new? Really quite. Yeah, again. Be a crime to ignore your beauty. Like, yes, she's pretty. Move on. I get it. She's dateable. Alright. With that said, though. Oh, geez, 14. I'm going to do a little bit of off-screen paperwork, I guess. Try to make some of this UI make sense for how the hell I play. And then when we return, we will go forth and deal with the Stag Lord at long last. Only taking me 15 or so hours. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm loving playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.